Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 7, Episode 11 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now, we are very close to the end of this save. I think after this episode, we will just have 2 episodes left. And yeah, getting ready for FIFA 23. Super excited about that. In the last episode, we went through in the FA Cup, winning 2 games to make it to the semi-final of the FA Cup. We also took care of Juventus in the Champions League group of round of 16 to make it through to the round of 8, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. We take on Real Sociedad in the Champions League, so let's dive in. April is the month that we are focusing on in this episode. We are going to be only focusing on the first half of this month, with the second half being in next episode on Monday. We have 2 big games in the Champions League, but really we have a big game against Manchester City on the first of the month. They drew with us 3-3 in the last league game we played against them. The biggest threat, in my opinion, to our unbeaten season in all competitions is this game against Manchester City. So today we're going to live the game against Man City. I'm hoping we just throttle them, honestly, but a win today would pretty much secure us the Premier League title. We already technically have it secured, but they're in second, trying to close the gap, 15 points behind us. We have them beat, so we're going to take them on. Then we'll do highlights of the first leg game against Sociedad, the Everton game, and then our second live com. In the end of the episode will be the second leg of the Sociedad game in the round of 8, which is the quarterfinal of the Champions League. So let's go take a quick look at the league table before we hop into the game against Manchester City. We sit 15 points above Man City with 29 games played. They also have played 29. We each have 9 games left in this season. So Man City, in theory, if they won every single game from here on out, they could finish the season on 89 points. So if we can't win the Premier League today against them, if we win, they will still remain on 62. We'll be on 80, at which point they could only get, what would that be, 24, so 86 points. So we would just need to win 2 more games, really, in theory, to secure the Premier League title. But today, we take on Man City. They've been kind of our biggest challenger. It's really changed between Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, and Man City. All of them have kind of been rotating. You can see the gap from Liverpool to Man City is just 5 points. It's fairly close. They've been rotating in and out, but Man City have started to run away with that second position a little bit. Again, we have been the team to beat this year. We are the best team in the world, in my opinion. So let's go take a look at the team we're taking in for the game against Manchester City. Fighting to maintain this unbeaten run in all competitions for this season, we take in our strongest 11. Smith in goal, a back four of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield trio of Bauer, Nelson, and Fisher. An attacking 3 of Carlson, Baker, and Van Hoof. On the bench we have Sans, Lundberg, Villalba, Ward, Kerr, Olofsson, and Kamara. I mean, this is the best team we can take in. Lundberg maybe, but again, I think Fisher's technicals are too good. Bishop's now up to an 89. Baker hit the 90 mark. Taylor's at an 88. This team is developing so nicely. Everyone except poor old Ojeda. He's been at 81 for, I don't know, a long time. But yeah, we're going to go in. Carlson's up to a 92 now, I just noticed. Everyone's developing. We take on Man City today. We got to get 3 points. Just a draw. Honestly, we've said it before. My goal is to try and remain undefeated. If it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world. But man, would it be exciting if we could finish our last season in this series undefeated. So let's go try and make it happen against second place, Manchester City. And here we go. Our unbeaten season on the line. And it is against the team that has or poses the biggest threat to our unbeaten season. A little scoop over there from Baker into Van Hoof. And we just need to work on possessing the ball. The more the ball that Man City has, the worse it's going to be for us. Into, what's-his-face? Come on, Baker. Win the ball back. Okay, Fisher back with the ball. Nelson into Baker. Down to Nelson. Can he get there? He cannot. And they pass it to whatever his name is, Ederson. And he gets it out. And unfortunately, Fisher had fallen off, and they get the ball out. Our attack dies there. Here we are. Baker is in. Can he get there? He can get there. And it's... Okay, Van Hoof, get up. Come on. There we go. It was an ugly goal, but hit him with the dead fish. It doesn't matter. We take the lead. And early on in this game, we take the lead. Baker was played in beautifully by Bauer. Ederson makes a save, kind of, and Van Hoof gets up to it to put it into an empty net. We take the lead 1-0. That early goal is big for our confidence, as Man City has given us the most trouble out of any team in the Premier League in our... What is it? This is our third season in the Premier League. Last season when we won the title, Man City was the only team to beat us twice. And yes, we did beat them in the FA Cup final to win the FA Cup, but they still have given us the most trouble. Again, I just don't want a loss. I want to maintain this unbeaten season because that would just be awesome. And Man City are really working hard to put a damper on that goal. Playing it around nicely. We just can't get them off the ball. They possess the ball so darn well. Nelson there, Bauer to Van Hoof, and there's Ian Taylor making a rundown. We got Nelson here in the middle, and that's a poor pass from Taylor, and Nelson's not able to maintain possession as Man City look to hit us again, moving into our half. And really, like I said, my biggest struggle is dispossessing them. They just hold the ball so well. They have such good, skillful players. There is Bishop into Baker. Come on, Baker. You're fast. Come on, Baker. And we're going to cut back, go all the way across for Carlson, who's going to... That was just so bad. I needed to take the shot with Baker or find a better pass. I thought Carlson was going to run on the opposite side of that defender, and he didn't. He cut inside. Our attack doesn't come off. And you guys are probably going to sense my stress through the screen today because I just want to win. I just don't want to lose a game this year. And Man City are... Oh, my gosh. We turn the ball over in a terrible spot. Karim Adeyemi spins around Ojeda, and my controller disconnects because, you know, why not? It does that all the time. And does Adeyemi finish? He doesn't. Smith makes the save. Here is their corner, and oh my goodness, my blood pressure, boys and girls. They send a ball skied through the roof. They do get ahead to it, but it goes out for a goal kick. If we can just maintain possession... If they don't have the ball, they can't score. We're going over the top for Baker, and that is such a poor pass. I wanted Baker to make a run towards the goal. Unfortunately, he kind of goes horizontally in a line side to side rather than forward, and we turn the ball over again. Here come Man City down our left side, and we run right past Fernandez. Wan-Bissaka on the ball now, trying to find a cross in maybe. He plays it into the middle, and they cut it back. Adeyemi on the ball. Bishop and Aguado both on one guy, and there is the equalizer. We pull Bishop out of position following Aguado. They cut it back to Fernandez, and man, do I hate Manchester City. That goal from Man City isn't the end of the world. It's tied 1-1. But again, they just make me nervous. Their press, their ball skills are unlike any team we are used to playing against. And I'm just going to try and play this back. Got Fisher here. There is Bauer, and he is taken out, but I guess the defender got a foot to the ball because we don't get a free kick. We're just on the stroke of halftime. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. We won that. That should be the whistle. There it is. We're tied 1-1 as we go into the half. And man, this is a stressful game. They are so good. I really want to maintain this unbeaten run in all competitions. And again, this is our biggest threat to making that happen. We got to get in and get into the second half and find a goal and keep them out of the net. I mean, we got to possess the ball. They have so much possession, and we cannot get them off the ball because they're so technically sound. So let's see if we can do it in this second half. Phil Foden just running past our entire team. There we go. Finally, someone dispossesses him. Goodness gracious. Took us long enough. Bauer on the ball now. And we got runners, and Nelson just decides to stop running, and Bauer loses possession, but we do get a free kick. All right, to Aguado, back to Baker here, and let's see if we can make some magic happen. Baker doesn't make any magic happen. Phil Foden on the ball. I wanted to just tackle him into the next century and not injure him. I don't ever want to injure a player, but if we could knock Phil Foden out of just this game, you know, I don't want him to be hurt for very long, just to not see the end of this match. That would be great. Doesn't happen. Adeyemi pushing down our left side. Back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He skips around Ojeda. Ojeda, oh, we need a better left back. But we don't have one, and they cut it back. And oh my goodness, oh my God. Okay, run. Oh my goodness, off both posts. And it doesn't get in for a goal. We're going to go back to Van Hoof here. It was a great pass out to Carlson. Van Hoof into Baker. And there's Baker. And he can't get it past Ederson. Oh my goodness. It's out for a corner. That shot from them off both posts made me almost poop my pants. That was very scary. Get up, Nelson. He can't. And Fisher can't win that. They have the ball again. Trying to look to move into our half and get forward. Oh my goodness, that was scary. Okay, they are so darn good. They keep getting down the wings and cutting it back and finding guys wide open in the middle. I'm not sure if that means we need to keep Fisher central. I really don't know. All I know is I'm terrified. Here is Phil Foden. Don't take a shot, Phil. Just hold on to the ball. Yeah, there we go. Pass it back to Rodri. Phil Foden out to Ian Taylor, and we're just going to put it up in the air. There we go. Up to Bauer. And trying to play a pass. Bauer, you loser. Don't turn it over. Adeyemi pushing down our left side again. We're turning the ball over in terrible positions, giving them opportunity to get into our half again. And that is going to be our throw somehow. Going to Ojeda. Down to Fisher here. Okay. We got Bauer here. And he is dispossessed immediately. He is not Carlson. Not against a team like this. I don't get it. We destroy Juventus. Handle them comfortably. Okay, good defense there from Nelson. Bauer here. Just hold the ball. We're going down the wing to Carlson. Cutting inside here. And he's offsides. Baker was offsides. We have 14 minutes left in this match. And man, am I nervous that we are going to give up a late goal. I'm pretty sure I have talked for most of this match. So, yeah, sorry about that. It might be a longer one. But, again, this is for all the marbles. Not all the marbles. It really doesn't affect our series. We could still end the series and have a very successful season winning the quadruple. But I want to be undefeated. If we are undefeated, I will scream and shout and let it all out. And that's a terrible pass from Fisher out for a Man City throw-in. Man City, again, on the ball, looking to get into our half as we near the end of this game. They play it over the top for Keiki, and Taylor is trying to play some good defense. He's in a good spot here. Goes inside, and I'm controlling the wrong person, and this is where we give up the last goal, isn't it? No, it's not. Goes out for a goal kick. 4 minutes left in this game. The only objective is do not turn the ball over. I don't even care about getting in for an opportunity for the winner, but here we have it, and we're going to send this into the middle, and Nelson's there. Come on, Nelson, and he does it! Oh, my goodness, hit him with the worm. I was not expecting that at all. It took such a weird bounce, but Mike Nelson gets his foot on it to put it in the back of the net, and we're ahead 2-1. My heart is pounding. Ojeda runs it all the way down, and it just falls so weirdly. Diaz can't turn around. Nelson gets his foot to it behind Diaz and slots it past Ederson to take the lead 2-1. Let's go. A 90th minute goal from Nelson. Could that be the game winner to beat Man City this season? Or I guess for the second time in 3 matches. And oh my goodness, no. No, Phil Foden. Okay. And there's the final whistle. My blood pressure, oh my goodness, we maintain the unbeaten run in all competitions, but that was such a difficult game. I can't even explain it to you. It doesn't make sense to me how we can handle Juventus and other great teams with ease, even Liverpool, and then we take on not Mike Nelson, we take on Man City today, and they make me work extra hard for it, but man, does that make this unbeaten run that much more sweet. That win moves our gap at the top of the table to 18 points, which is such a big gap. We definitely have the Premier League in the bag, and in my humble opinion, that goal from Nelson is the goal of the entire save. It wasn't really for anything. It wasn't to win anything, but I can't explain it to you. Maybe you could sense my energy through the screen. But that was so difficult. Man City is just, I don't know. They're so good. Maybe it's just mentally for me. They're a hard team to beat. I don't know. But we get the win. 25 wins, 5 draws, no losses still as we approach the last 8 games of the season. We're up 18 points. Again, Man City can get to 86 points, and I don't think if we won, no. So if we win the next game, even if they lose, they could still tie it, but then the game after that would be the potential title clincher. But again, like last season, when we clinch the title, I will show you guys the trophy celebration. It won't be a live comm. We'll do highlights, but you guys will see us lifting the title when we do that. Today, or I guess now, we're going to go do 2 games. I think it is 2 games of highlights, and we'll be back for the second leg of the Sociedad round of 8 quarterfinal draw in the Champions League. So let's get into those highlights. Our focus moves back to the Champions League as we take on Sociedad, who sit 5th in La Liga. And we take in the starting 11 to give us the best chance of securing a victory away from home. Sociedad were proving to be a very good team, but in the 33rd minute, Nelson played a ball over the top for Baker, which he slotted home 1-0 Efour United. And in the 41st minute, the Sociedad right back made a huge mistake, gifting Bauer the ball, which he gave to Baker for the easy tap in to double our lead 2-0. And in the 68th minute, we had a counter from a corner with Van Hoof scooping a ball over the top for Bauer, and then it was a foot race in which Bauer prevailed, grabbing our third 3-0. The 3-0 victory was key as it gave us a comfortable lead for the return leg in a week's time. Today we take on Everton, who sit 37 points behind us in the league in 8th position. And despite the second leg against Sociedad being in just 3 days, we took in the first team against Everton. In the 7th minute, we took an early lead, Baker to Carlson, with a bottom corner finish 1-0. In the 27th minute, Carlson found Van Hoof on a killer run that he finished to double our lead 2-0. And before 40 minutes were on the board, we had our third, Baker to Carlson, for the cool finish 3-0. In the 51st minute, an unfortunate deflection off Nelson left us out of position, enabling Everton to get a goal back 3-1. But shortly after, in the 60th minute, a sublime finish from Carlson saw us increase the gap back to 3, 4-1 good guys. But just before the 80-minute mark, Bishop was spun, letting Everton score again, making it 4-2. And in an immediate response, Kevin Ward, playing on the left wing, pulled a Schaefer, dribbling past Everton's defense and grabbing our 5th 5-2 Efour United. The 5-2 win over Everton puts us on 83 points, 18 points still above Manchester City with 7 games left. Manchester City again can only get up to 86 points, so in the next episode, our next game in the league against Spurs could potentially see us lift the Premier League trophy if Man City were to drop points. We'll have to wait and see, but I doubt they're going to drop points. They take on Crystal Palace. It was a great win from the boys against Everton. We're going to be taking on Sociedad in the second leg of the Champions League group. But before we do that, I want to highlight a big key tactical thing that I noticed, and it clearly made a difference last game. I don't know why it took me this long to notice, so let's go take a look at the team we're taking in against Sociedad, and I will highlight that tactical change. Before we check out the tactical change, I want to highlight we are taking in the strongest 11 possible, even though we are 3-0 up. I just want to dominate and make sure we get to the semifinal of the Champions League. So let's go over the team we're taking in before we highlight the tactical change. Smith in goal, back four of Sans, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor, midfield trio of Carlson, Nelson, and Fisher, and an attacking three of Bauer, Baker, and Van Hoof. On the bench we have Ojeda, Lundberg, Villalba, Ward, Kerr, Olafsson, and Kamara. Now, we do start with Sans at left back because Ojeda is a little bit tired and Ojeda doesn't have the most stamina. So we're going to go ahead with Sans. I thought about bringing on Jonasson, and Jonasson does a little bit better job going forward, but Sans is younger and I just want to play Sans. He's 18 compared to Jonasson being 23, so we're going with Sans. But that's not the tactical change I want to highlight. The tactical change I want to highlight is Carlson and Bauer switching positions. Bauer on the left wing plays at a 91, and Carlson plays at a 95 at center attack and mid. If we were to swap them, Carlson plays just at a plain old 93 compared to Bauer's 91, and Bauer plays at a 92 compared to Schaefer's 95. Having them this way around, I mean, makes them just better overall, I think. We saw it in the last game against Everton. Carlson had a hat trick playing in this role and an assist. And I've mentioned it before, I like Carlson more in this center attacking mid with his pace And I don't know why it took me this long to realize that I should just swap them and play them this way and bring Bauer in as Schaefer's replacement. I think it was more the pace. Bauer only has 88 acceleration and 91 sprint speed, but in the last game against Everton, Bauer did a fine job out there, and Carlson looked lethal in this spot. So we're going to do this and see out the rest of the season like this. Again, I'm not sure why it took me this long to think of this, but it's, in my opinion, a lot better. You guys saw Kevin Ward come on the left wing for Bauer when Bauer got tired and dribble through the whole Everton team to score a goal. Today, we take on Sociedad. Again, we're trying to put the pedal to the metal, get as many goals as we can, get into the semifinal of the Champions League. So, let's go make it happen. And here we go. I did forget to switch Sociedad's jerseys. Fortunately for us, they're fairly dark, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue trying to figure out who is who. Bishop there with Fisher, with an early interception, going down the wing to Van Hoof. Can we make something happen? We got Carlson back post. It's not going to come off. It goes out for a throw-in. Here is our throw. It goes to Baker, and he does kind of win it, but we lose possession, and our attack dies there. Sociedad moving into our half now, and in a good spot. Dominic Szoboszlai on the ball. He's a great little player, and they get a shot. Smith, he's going to get out and grab that. We're going to throw it immediately up into Mike Nelson, and we're going to play it into Baker. He's running down this wing with Van Hoof cutting on the inside, and I don't like what we have here. We're going to do a fake shot to turn, and we'll go back to Fisher here, to Carlson, and we have, we're going to Sans. I was trying to go to Bauer, but it doesn't come off, and their goalkeeper collects again. And here come Sociedad again. Daniel Mellon on the ball, trying to find an opening. Are they going to get it? They're looking pretty dangerous here, and they almost spin us. Sans is in a great defensive position there, though, and get that up to Carlson. It does come off, and Carlson's going to play it over the top for Baker for the easy finish here. And there it is. We get our first of the day. That puts us up 4 on aggregate. 1-0 today. Hit him with the dead fish. And it's too easy. I'm so happy to have Carlson back in that role. Again, not sure why it took me so long to realize that, but we are ahead already on the day and on the tie in aggregate 4-0 and looking pretty darn good to make it to the semifinal of the Champions League. Baker on the ball here, trying to find his way in. We're going to have some fun and see if we can just dribble through everyone with Baker. And it looks like we can. Cutting it back and getting on his right foot. It doesn't come off, but he did make it all the way through their team. Sociedad approaching our 18-yard box. Mikel Merino on the ball. Oh, and they almost get a goal. We take a bad angle, and it's out for a corner. Here they go, looking for a short kick. They play it to Serge Gnabry from Bayern Munich in real life. Great little player. And that's one of the biggest letdowns as an Arsenal fan, that he was at Arsenal, and woo, what a shot from, I think, Merino. But man, they get a goal back, 4-1. It's actually Thomas Souček, who plays for West Ham in real life, and they get a goal back, but we're still up 4-1 on aggregate. But what I was saying is that Serge Gnabry was at Arsenal, and we gave him to Bayern Munich, where he has gone on to be a world-class winger, and that's the old Arsenal. Now that we're under Mikel Arteta's command, we are looking pretty darn good, and I'm honestly super excited to be an Arsenal fan again. Almost get a goal there from Baker, but it goes out for a corner. Here is our corner. Carlson whipping it in. Can Bishop get his head to it? It looks like it, but it's a weak header and out for a goal kick. Sociedad on the edge of our area again. And in theory, they could get back into this game and give us some trouble, but oh my goodness, Ian Taylor gets a foot in, then turns the ball right back to Sociedad. And they're still right on the edge of our area. It's pretty shocking to me. I don't know how old I thought he was, but the fact that Sans is still only 18 and knocking around our first team is quite impressive. There's the halftime whistle. We're up 4-1 on aggregate and 1-1 on the day. I guess we're equal, not up, but 1-1 equal on the day and 4-1 on aggregate. Looking good to make it to the semifinal of the Champions League. Let's get into the second half and see if we can have some fun and find a couple more goals. Sociedad here looking dangerous. Tomek Souček on the ball, trying to find a pass in. Doesn't come off. But so far, this second half has been fairly quiet. We got Baker in on goal here, and we have seen this too many times. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Hit him with the worm. Let's go. We're up 5-1 on aggregate and 2-1 on the day. And it's just too easy. Nelson plays in Baker, and we've seen this goal a million times. Baker slots it home for, I think, his second of the day, if I remember correctly. And like I said, we're looking very comfortable to get through to the semifinal of the Champions League. After last season winning the Europa League, we're just climbing on up. Sans playing it down the wing to Carlson here and back over to Van Hoof. What a pass, and it doesn't come off, out for a goal kick. We are making 3 changes. Lundberg comes on for Fischer. Olofsson comes on the right wing for Van Hoof, and Ward comes on left wing for Bauer. I know we have Ian Kerr, but Ian Kerr's done developing. We got confirmation, and Kevin Ward has potential to be special, so we're going to bring him on and just play him wherever we can. He plays as an 80 out here, so it's not too bad. Let's see if we can maybe get a goal for him as we see out the rest of this match. And here is Carlson playing it out to Kevin Ward here, and can he do it? He cannot. It goes out for a corner. Very lax right now, so I keep almost forgetting to speak for these highlights. Bishop, can't get there. Collected by their keeper. We approach the end of the game. 5-1 on aggregate, 2-1 on the day. Looking very comfortable. We have been the dominant team today. Looking so good. Getting it into Kevin Ward here. And can he find Carlson back post? He cannot, but can he make something happen? He's taken out there, and he's actually going to maintain possession, which I wish he would have just given up possession. Trying to dribble in. Back and forth to Baker, and intercepted there on his pass to Carlson. We have 7 minutes left in this game, and again, we are going to be through to the semifinal of the Champions League, where we await our draw. I don't know if we'll get to see it in this episode because we're splitting this month in half. We might miss it. Not too sure yet. Sans tracking back here. Serge Gnabry trying to find an opening, and a great clearance from Aguado as Carlson plays it over the top for Baker, and he is on sides. And I mean, you know, why not try and get a goal for our man? Let's see, we got Nelson, or no, it's Ward, here we go. And on his weak foot, he takes the shot. It is saved, and that should just about do it in this game. Baker's in, but it doesn't matter. There's the final whistle. We win on the day 2-1 and 5-1 on aggregate. Let's go take a quick look at the other results in this round to see who we might be facing. We know we are through, and along with us is Atletico Madrid against Sporting. Milan beat PSG to knock out PSG. And Real Madrid do lose on the day, but win 3-1 on aggregate. So Milan, Real Madrid, and Atletico Madrid are the teams that we could potentially come up against. I think because we're at the top with Madrid, I think we're going to be drawn against Madrid, Atletico Madrid, that is. I'm not exactly sure, but any of these teams are going to be challenging. But man, we've made it to the semifinal of the Champions League. And again, we got to win this competition to complete the save. Rules are down in the description. And I'm really hoping to make it happen this season. It's got to happen because I've checked the time. We don't have time to do any more seasons before FIFA 23 comes out. And I want to be getting into a new series when FIFA 23 comes out. So, again, I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a blast. We're through to the semifinal of the Champions League. Get in there. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. That would be great, and I would greatly appreciate it. What another great episode. 4 games played, 4 wins. The biggest, in my opinion, was the win against Man City. Again, it was intense, at least for me playing it. I'm so happy we beat them. A draw would have been good enough because we continue our unbeaten run in all competitions, but I did not want to lose to them, and we got out with a win, which was awesome. The goal coming from Nelson. Big goal from Nelson. Baker's up to a 91 now. I think he's gone up 2 in like the last 2 episodes or something crazy. But again, we are looking so darn good. We're into the semifinal of the Champions League. I have seen our draw. You'll have to find out in the next episode who that is against. And we're also in the semifinal of the FA Cup. We'll play 2 of those games next episode. We'll take on the semifinal of the FA Cup against Everton. And then we will play the first leg of our Champions League semifinal in the next episode. I am enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.